up, everybody? I'm Kurt.
And I'm Joe.
And together we are
JoCurKRAZE.
Yes. Welcome back, you guys. We are back with another Say It With Us video. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. But y'all, we are so excited. This is just amazing. We love doing this. And we love being ourselves, showing you our crazy, zany, very interesting personalities. So, come on in, crazers.
Come on, crazy.
If this is your first time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Drop down any question that you want us to answer. Anything. It can be about anything. We ask that every time, but we don't normally get questions, but we love to comment back to you guys. As you see that we try to comment back to everybody. We really try. So I hope, let us know if we're doing a great job. So today we're back with another request from Dr._Cap, K-A-P. Hey girl!
What up?
How you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you for even the donation too to our PayPal. Yeah. That's another thing too. If you guys want to donate, because a lot of people have been inquiring. We're pinning it in all of our videos, but it's also in our description. Feel free to donate because we do not charge for anything that we do, even for accepting requests, even though a lot of people do, charge. But we don't. But we do accept donations. And if you send a donation with a request attached to it, it will get done faster. That's why we're doing this one. She blessed us, and I don't know, thank you for believing in us. Thank you for, you didn't have to send us anything. Even if you had just sent us hearts, that's a donation too. Just thank you. I don't know, humbled. We really were humbled. I text Joe because I was at work, and I told Joe, Joe, someone donated to us, and it was a few others. Kylie S., Daniel Long, just thank y'all. Y'all really have done great. Absolutely. We love y'all forever, and thank y'all for believing in us. We're just doing what we do. So today we're with the request from Dr._Cap and his Matt Corby brother live at Triple J Radio. It's an Australian artist, and Australia has been showing out on the charts.
Yes.
Like, it's been amazing. Everyone, John Farnham.
Amazing.
Jimmy Barnes.
Amazing.
Vanessa Amorosi.
Amazing.
It's just Diesel.
Amazing.
It's just great. So, I pretty much know this is pretty much going to be amazing. And what you think, Joe?
I don't have a clue what I'm about to hear, but I do believe it's going to be amazing.
I agree. Y'all, Joe is pumped up on espressos. He got on a secret Starbucks menu. It's called liquid cocaine, and it's very good. And I'm shocked, but yeah. So his energy is gonna be off the charts in this video. So this is gonna be very interesting. I don't even know what he's gonna do. So let's go. Crazy Joe.
Happy Friday to you, Australia. Very excited about this rendition of Like a Version, the first Australian Like a Version of 2012. Last week had Alex Turner from the Arctic Monkeys. Today, a man behind one of the biggest tunes of last year. Probably going to do pretty well next week in that little countdown we do called the Hottest 100. You know his track brother very, very well, and we're very excited to have him here this morning. Matt Corby, hello.
Good morning.
Welcome to Triple J, man. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us about this amazing track, the story behind it. It comes from a dark place, you reckon?
Yeah. It came from a little sort of quarrel I had with a really close friend this year, and it was pretty dark time for me. I think I just wasn't really being myself, and I think me and one of my really good mates fell out, and it was because of something really stupid that I did, but it's kind of silly that I wrote a song about it, and like it's like I'm capitalizing on someone else's pain.
Does the person know the songs about this particular thing? Because
I don't know.
Sort of songs heal riffs in when like with someone who hears it who realizes about like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah, no, I think lyrically it's ambiguous enough to not realize it's about a particular person.
Yeah, Ed. Okay, well let's get this track on the radio. An acoustic version, an intimate performance from Matt Corby, just for you, for Like a Version on Triple J. Take it away, man.
don't mean to pause it, you guys, but I would say so far, I like him. He was just talking, but I liked him. What I felt from him was a very honest, vulnerable, open person. You know, for some reason, and just to say this, I like to see artists in interviews and even talk about their song because it really lets you know who they are.
It shows their true colors.
Yes.
And who they really about. Because sometimes being in a, I guess, somewhat front line, especially in music or anything that you do, you kind of hide a little bit who you really are until you actually sit down and listen to them talk.
Yes.
You know, so it's like, so I think that's why, you know, it is always good to, I guess it's the view to interviews with the people, you know, singers and whoever, you know, because a lot of times what they sing or what they do hides them of their true colors. And he seemed like a humble guy. He seemed like a very down to earth, honest, kind of chill, laid back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Like you said, on the front line, you know, they don't really get a chance to let their hair down or put on their basketball shorts like I got. You know, sometimes, you know, it is this constant go-go. It's interesting to hear them talk. Even if y'all want us to react to some interviews, drop them down. You know, because I really like that. He seemed very open and even trying to explain the song. For some reason, I like the fact that he didn't have all the words together.
Right.
You know, I like the fact it made it real raw and vulnerable. You saw how even this song apparently means a lot to him because he could barely interpret it into words. When he was trying to describe it, you know, it was a falling out between him and his friends. Or his friend, and it's apparently something really big, and he blames himself because he said it was something really stupid.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. It just, I don't know. Very interesting. Very interesting. So let's go. And so far that, I like that. Cool.
Okay. Well, let's get this track on the radio. An acoustic version, an intimate performance from Matt Corby, just for you. Full like a version on Triple J. Take it away, man.
Now under my skin, mate, show you try to conjure the wind and ease my mind. Somebody call out to your brother, he's calling out your name. Oh, hiding under the covers with no one else to blame. Oh, you couldn't help out your own neighbor, you couldn't tell it to his face. You were fucked up by the blame. You cower in the corner, confide in your father, let it out inside, let it pass away. Slave, now under my skin, like show you try to conjure the wind and ease my mind. Ooh, ooh, ooh,
Okay, I love it. Had to stop it because I promise you got to take breaks from this stuff. Very unique, very interesting voice, but he's kind of giving me slight. What's his name? It's a bunch of people. He's totally unique, but the vibe he's giving me is like a slight Ellie Goulding, a male Ellie Goulding, the unexpectedness. James Blake, and what's his name? James Arthur. That he got that rawness, but that ethereal, mystical quality kind of going on with him, like a haunting voice. Even like the guy who sang Arcade, Duncan Lawrence. What? No. Yeah, that's a song.
Lose the game, man. Lose
yeah, Arcade. Love is a losing game. He's giving me that. I don't know. It's just an artist, and you feel it. Because the lyrics, we put it up so we can kind of see it, but the lyrics is clearly not right because I think his accent, the lyrics are trying to interpret it and is making the words, but I can hear what he's saying. Yeah. He's just got a real raw, ethereal, mystical quality going on about him that's very moving. I'm hanging onto every word that he's saying, if that makes sense, because I don't know what he's going to do. But I like it because it's so raw. And it makes you, I don't want to say not uncomfortable, not uneasy. Those are not the words I'm looking for. It makes you kind of edgy a little bit because it's kind of
suspense, kind of like
suspenseful.
Yeah,
very much.
Honestly, I think his voice got I think he maybe doing it on purpose. It's like he's like changing the texture of his voice. Like it's almost like a call and response. Not really with the words, but with his texture. Yeah, I don't know how to really explain that too much, but that's kind of how I felt it. But I don't know. It's kind of like 1 minute it's like a different vibe. Then it's like the vibe changes just a slight bit. Yes. Then it changes to something else. But then it'll go back to the original. Yeah. Kind of like an overture a little bit. Someone kind of like, but it's very unique and it's painting a lot of colors to the song. Yes. His voice is. So I think it's very unique, very different, very skilled, but very raw at the same time.
And very almost tormented, like a tormented soulful sound. Yeah, like a raw pain a little bit. He kind of got that,
like a vibration,
yeah, kind of like a, I don't know, very almost primal, kind of giving me slight Sia-esque vibes a little bit too. And the thing is, I'm saying all these people because they kind of give me the same feeling, but he doesn't sound like them. You get what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. Just
his presence, kind of.
His presence, yeah. That. Almost like a larger than life person, almost like I don't want to say like a fantasy person, but like someone that's not real, kind of, and you're trying to understand them and comprehend them. Right. Yeah. So right now, I know it's in the comprehension stage for me. Like I'm kind of like, this is cool. Like, okay, let me try to piece together. And most of the time when they're like that, you never do. Right. You never can really understand it because it's just it escapes words and escapes logic. So far, I like it. Let's go.
Your name, hiding under the covers with no one else to blame. You couldn't help out your own neighbor, you couldn't tell it to his face. You were fucked up by the blame. You cower in the corner, confiding your father. Let it in the corner. knowledge that you were fake. From there on you might just grow. Somebody call unto your brother, he's calling out your name. Hiding under the covers with no one else to blame. You couldn't help out your own neighbor, you couldn't tell it to his face. You were fucked up by the blame. Oh, somebody call out to your brother, he's calling out your name. Oh, hiding under the covers with no one else to blame. Oh, you couldn't have hurt your own neighbor, you couldn't tell it to his face. You were fucked up by the blame. Somebody call out to your brother, he's calling out your name. Whoa, hiding under the covers with no one else to blame. Whoa, oh, you couldn't help out your own neighbor, you couldn't tell it to his face. You were fucked up by the blame.
Hello, welcome to
Look like she reacted to it too. Wow. Okay. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll go first. Overall, I did like the video, and I do like his voice. Like I said too, I think it was purposeful of him changing like the texture of his voice and the way that he was singing or whatnot. And maybe try to create a mood or create the image that he was trying to display while he was singing, or even I guess to display the words that he was singing or whatnot. Which is good, and
Right.
I did like it. I did like it. Very, very different, very unique. I could definitely tell he maybe is slightly tormented a little bit. Even the way, like I said, I think a lot of things he was doing to betray and try to,
Right.
I guess, make the message come alive.
Right.
But you can tell that it hits home for him, and even like the squeaks in his voice, and like he was like in pain. That would have looked like. I think I just need I guess a bit more clearer understanding.
Yeah. I agree. I think you're going where I was.
I think I'm just lacking a tiny bit of a understanding of what's happening. I feel like it was kind of, I don't know, a bit much, a little bit
Towards the end.
towards the end.
I agree.
That it did kind of left me slightly confused a little bit. So I think it just probably something that I need to understand more about him, the song, and I guess the passion that he's singing under, to get, I guess, a slightly better feel of it a little bit.
Yes.
But overall, I did like the video. So if I had to grade it, I'll give it between an A and an A minus. just because of the slight lack of understanding that I have right now. If we do view more of him, then I may get like a, I guess a more understanding of where he's coming from, and to know what's that I saw, like like what
That's
that
right.
was. So overall, I'll give it an A minus.
Respect, and I do agree with about every point he made. I like Matt Corby. I like him. I want to hear more from him because I felt like the whole first 75%, 80%, I liked it. I liked the moments of aggression, but I didn't like the ending at all, honestly. I think it was a little bit, honestly, like Joe said, a little bit just slightly too much. And I think, I don't know, it just felt unclear. Even for him, kind of, you can tell that felt a little unclear. With certain moments in his face, kind of like he was letting loose and ripping, but I don't think he connected with it, so it didn't come out as a connected part of the song. It came out as something that I'm trying to do.
Right.
I like his voice. I like him in more like a folk. He kind of give me like a folksy, soulful vibe. Some rock. I think, but safe, a folksy, soulful vibe. His voice, he don't have to do too much. He don't have to do too much. He don't have to grind it. You get what I'm saying? Because his voice has a natural contrast to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool but yet warm. It's sharp but yet full. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to say full but sharp, but yet I don't want to say dull, but more so like it's sharp but yet rounded a little bit. His voice has that cool contrasting nature that he don't have to put a lot of effects on his voice.
I definitely agree with that.
You get what I'm saying?
And that's the point I also forgot to make. I feel like he can do way more than what he just
He's trying to
did.
lock himself in a box to do. He can do so much more than this box that he's trying to create for himself. And maybe it's a lane, and it may be a lane, a style that he likes.
Right.
But his voice has so much more because he has a beautiful texture and a beautiful voice. I really like Matt Corby.
Yeah.
I want to hear more from him. This performance, the first 80%, I like the raw moments. I like the subtle raw moments, if that makes sense. It was raw, but in a subtle way, understated. I didn't feel like he had to explode it at the end. I love the song. I want to download the studio one and hear it.
Right.
So, and like Joe said, I think I'm lacking a clear understanding of who he is, because it did sound like a lot of things were going on towards the end. Slightly tormented. Maybe he's in his head about the performance. Maybe he's in his head about what he stated the song was about. Maybe it's a lot of things that happen.
It could be a lot of pressures at this moment, honestly.
Right.
The pressure of the lyrics of the song.
Yes.
The moment that he's in right then and there.
Yes.
Or even revisiting the torment of the falling out that he said he had with his friend or brother, So it could be like a lot of factors going on,
And you can tell it.
And you can kind of tell.
You can tell. I think it did. I think the circumstance of the song took away from the performance. The circumstance took away from the ultimate effect of the song. The circumstances surrounding the song, the reason why it is, the reason why it was, everything connected to it, all the strings attached, took away from the effect that he was trying to create. It was a great performance, but yeah, I will say that too. Just being honest, I do like him though, so I will give this, and I want to hear more from him. We want to hear more from him because I want more. His voice is very interesting. You can't just listen to one thing by him.
No,
it's something about him that's very intriguing. Like he has the presence of an artist. I can't explain it. That
he really do.
An artist should give me that presence, like that mysterious, haunting presence that make you want to know more about him. I think that's the sign of a true artist. Sia, when she did the wig, honestly, everything she did on the wig thing, that intrigued people to want to know more about him. Lady Gaga, the costumes, that intrigues people to want to know more about him. But it's good when you're an artist, but also a vocalist and a singer. You're just not the artistic display. but you have the talent to back it up, and he gives me that. You know, something about him is very intriguing. Kind of remind me of James Arthur in his beginning stages.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like how he was so kind of like grungy and, you know, almost like, I don't want to say uncivilized, but that raw, untouched, unperfected, raw sound. You know, before the fame, before even proper stages. Just I'm getting up here to sing my heart out. How it comes out, you're gonna feel what I lived through. You're gonna feel what I lived in. So he gives me that vibe, and I'm interested to know more about him. But I will give this safely a B. I will give it a B. The ending part did kind of like woo, just a little bit, but I really like him. He can really sing. His voice is so interesting, very contrasting. I don't know. He peeves your interests.
Right.
I like him. So thank you, Dr._Cap.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, this was amazing. Someone completely new we never heard of. Yeah, amazing. Send more. So it's a B for me, and it's a A- from Joe. So let us know what you think. Let us know more about Matt Corby.
Yes.
We like him.
Yeah, we
and send more, please.
Yes, because I do believe he can do a lot more with his voice. Some of the subtle things he did, I'm like, oh.
Slick.
I'm like, okay. And he just kind of swooped that on in there. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. So I definitely want to hear more of him. Yeah.
Yes.
Just looking forward to it.
Yeah. So that's what we think. Let us know what you think. Thank you again, Dr._Cap. Until next time.
Peace.